All right, DJ Nuts. I am gonna do some tutorials. I know I always try and I always fail, but I have interns who haven't done a stitch of code. So these are gonna be one-take tutorials. I'm gonna mess up, but I'm gonna keep them short. The whole point of these tutorials is to slowly grow from just some basic HTML to doing some other stuff. Right now I'm using Sublime Text. Haven't ever used it. We're going to use it during these tutorials. Eventually we'll grow and move into like a full-blown IDE. So, be able to do a bunch of other stuff. We'll move to Eclipse and then possibly some other stuff. So, but what we're going to do now is just a little HTML. So, when you're working with just a text editor, this is not an IDE, it's just an editor. Um, you just want to set it up in a, that's right, this one takes, so I'm messing up. You want to set up your workspace, or basically your workflow. And what I'm going to do, like, I already have a folder here, so you just make a folder somewhere. You can put it on your desktop. Doesn't matter where it is now. You just make your little folder. Mine is called Intern Tuts. And once you have that, just go File, and if you're going to use Sublime Text, just go get Sublime Text. I'm assuming you know how to Google. Just get a Sublime Text 2, or you can get Atom. Either one. You can even get Notepad++, but I have like Notepad++ is good. I've used it, but I'm trying some new things. These are pretty powerful ones. Atom and Sublime Text. I hear they hear good things, so we're gonna mess around with those. Gives me a reason to code stuff. So once you have one of those open, you're gonna go to File, Open Folder, and then when you're in that folder, I'm gonna locate my Intern Tuts. It's gonna open, and it will open a new editor in another window, and there you go. You'll be ready to go. I'm gonna now after that, let's just save the file, and oh goodness gracious, let's see here. Hold on, let's see what I can do here. Let's do new file. I'm gonna right click new file, and then I'm going to save the file, and I'm gonna save this file as uh, first page.html. Alright, so I have my first page HTML. Next thing I need to do is I need a way to view it. So I'm going to go into Google Chrome. And you know what? Does it just have an open page? Probably not. Let's see. I'm going to open my folder here. And just going to drag that thing right into Google Chrome. And now there's our empty page. And what I'm going to do from there is I'm going to split my window so that I can see them both. And on Windows 8 and Windows 7, you can hold down the Windows key and hit arrow left and arrow right to position your window where you want it. As far as Mac, not sure. Linux, you will drag to the left side of the screen, and the right of the screen, you'll drag the window over, and it's not going to do it here on window, but you would drag it till your cursor hits the side, and it will split the windows on either side. So now, let's make a page. So the first part of making a page is you want to set up your document type. So to do the document type, you do less than, and then doc type HTML. Alright, that's your doc type. That's for HTML5. HTML4 is a little more complicated, but we're doing HTML5. So there you go. That's your doc type. You gotta have it. Don't ask me why, but you gotta have it. So next, we're gonna make an HTML tag. So let me just go ahead and explain what a tag is. A tag is a less than, some text, and a greater than. There are a set number of tags. There's a lot of tags out there. If you want to know all the tags that exist, I recommend you go to W3 Schools and then go to References, go to HTML tag references, and it will tell you all the tags that exist. And if you want to know what they do, you click on it. It'll give you an example, and I'll show you where to put these examples in a minute, but there are a lot of tags. So first, a web page has really let me see how many basic tags. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tags that are required. So you have HTML as your main tag, and this is an open tag right now. To close a tag, you're going to do a less than, a slash, HTML, and that's a closing tag. So now we have a complete tag where there's something inside it. You always, when you have an open tag, you always close it. Always close all your tags. Now, we need to start with an HTML tag. That is the main tag. Every page has one, and you want to have that main HTML tag. The next tag you want to have is your head, and inside the head, you want to have a title tag, and you want to name the page whatever your title is. So our title is going to be first page, and we're going to close that tag. And then we're going to close our head. So close the head. So so we have our head, and next what we want to do is we want to add the body. Now the body contains all the content of the page. So we're going to put a body tag. I'm going to just go ahead and close the body. So used to using Eclipse, it closes my tag. Closes everything for me right away. So now we have our finished web page. It's finished. It has nothing in it, so I'm going to hold down Control and S and save the page, and we'll come back over here to our first page and hit that, and now you'll see up here in the title of the tab it says first page. I can put some more stuff there and save, and you see there it is. Now what we want to do is just want to put some our name or something there. So if I'm going to put the name there, I'm going to do H1, the biggest header of them all, and put the name and close and refresh, and there it is. So we have that, we have a header, and let's put a little paragraph here. So we're going to do a P for paragraph, and let's just put some jibba jabba there. A little jibba jabba. Close the tag and save, and then we have some jibba jabber. So that is your basic web page. So as an assignment for my interns, I want you to go to W3 Schools and pick a tag, highlight the tag in this little copy thing, and I want you to paste that tag, see what it does, and refresh, and there we go. So that tag makes the text backwards. Interesting. So that's really what I want you to do. I want you to go through, pick several tags, and see what they do, and make a page from them. That's it. That's your lesson for the day, interns.